Yo, what is poppin', my guys? It is your boy Ashley, and we are here with you today for our week 1 team builder of the WTF, which is really cool. I actually just finished this game. It's 2:21 in the morning. My boy Scheim was playing. I think we got done around 3 o'clock his time, 2 o'clock my time. It was a good battle, and I decided that, while I was thinking about it and everything was fresh on my mind, I might as well come in here and tell you all about the sets, because sometimes I feel like I fumble through the sets, and this league tries to have separate team builders. It's not upload required, but I like to play by the rules. I'm kind of that way. So we're doing a team builder. As you can see over here on the right side, our boy Scheimtime has Mega Diancie, Latios, Bisharp, Mindshao, Mantine, Delphox, Kecleon, Vikavolt, Crobat, Mamoswine, and Nidoqueen. So to take on that team, I decided to go with Pelipper, Mega Swampert, Sylveon, Buzzswole, Heatran, and Kingdra. So let me just talk a little bit about his team in general. So mons like Mantine really scared me, just because I am a rain team. But I did pack Thunder Punch on Buzzswole, as well as I think Dragon Pulse does good damage. I don't know. I think that if he was specially defensive, then Swampert could beat it down eventually, and if he was physically defensive, then Kingdra could beat him down eventually. So it was just about finding out what kind of Mantine set he was running and trying to break through it, but definitely important. Agility Vikavolt was a mon that I was really scared about when I was trying to team build, and as well as really fast mons like Crobat that could be Scarfed or something like that, So I didn't think that he brought Scarf Crobat. It doesn't really do a whole ton of work against my team. I mean, I guess not my team as a whole. It does pretty well against the team that I brought, but not amazingly, especially since I included Heatran. So I wasn't as worried about that. But Mamoswine is a mon that I was worried about when I first looked at his team. If it's like a Scarf like knockoff or something for some of my other mons, that might be bad. But overall, I think that we have a pretty solid matchup, and I'll tell you why when we get into the mons and their EVs. So we'll start off here with Pelipper. I gave Pelipper a choice Scarf so that it could outspeed everything. I EV'd it to outspeed a max speed timid Mindshao. I'm fairly certain. So wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting outsped by anything crazy and being able to get off these U-turns. Scald actually does a good bit of damage to his team. Mons like Mindshao and Bisharp don't want to be scalded. If he opts to bring Delphox, which I don't think, I never for 1 second thought he was bringing Delphox to this match. I get Scald for that. It can hit Mamoswine super effectively. It can hit Nidoqueen super effectively. Mega Diancie super effectively. Pretty much the only thing that really doesn't care about switching in on a Scald would be probably that Kecleon, that Mantine, and that Latios. And none of those three really want to be burned. So Scald was a nice move for the choice Scarf, as well as U-turn to be getting in and out of the situation. Knock off in case I felt like there was something that had a choice Scarf that I didn't expect. Like, I don't know. That was something that came up earlier in prep, and I never really found a move I wanted to put there more. Initially, it was to try and de-scarf his Latios or something like that, but I didn't think he would bring Scarf Latios. I thought that he would probably get more use out of like a Calm Mindset, or maybe like a Calm Mindset with a Yachi Berry for an Ice Punch from Mega Swampert, something like that. But Knockoff was something I felt like would be really nice on a Scarf Pelipper, as well as Hurricane, just for that good old stab damage. So we'll go on to our next one. This is Shrek the Mega Swampert. Stone Edge, Ice Punch, Waterfall, and Earthquake. This coverage hits pretty much everything on his team for a one-hit KO, or depending on rocks and stuff like that, a two-hit KO. Most things that can't hit stab are just weak enough to die anyway, being mainly like things like Bisharp, Mindshao. Kecleon actually could do a decent job of walling this if it's defensive, but not if Not if it's already taken some damage or anything like that, but it just depends on what kind of Kecleon set he tries to run. Vikavolt, I don't know. I think it gets Energy Ball, maybe. I don't know. I think Mega Swampert has a really good matchup this week, especially with its coverage moves. Something like a random HP Grass or, you know, stuff like that scares me a little bit. But obviously, I'm really worried about Latios. I think Latios, there's a possibility that it could be Calm Mind Latios with HP Grass. You know? Because, I don't know, Calm Mind, HP Grass, Dragon move, Psychic move. I don't know how well that hits my team. It doesn't hit Heat Train at all. But, anyway, that's the Mega Swampert set in a nutshell. We have EV'd it to outspeed a Choice Scarfed Latios. As I said, I don't think he will bring it, but I didn't feel like I really needed the damage. I felt like I want to hit KO most everything that I expected him to bring, so I decided to outspeed Choice Scarf Latios so that I was guaranteed faster in the rain. That's all. I just want to be guaranteed faster. I don't care how many EVs I need to run. I will outspeed you if at all possible. So we also have Ice Punch. I'm sorry, I already talked about all the moves and stuff. And Damp is the ability in case he wants to do any weird explosion shenanigans for some reason. This is a nice little Sylveon set. This is Sylveon, ASAP Eon. Oh, I forgot. I've been saying the names. Maybe not Magic City. Magic City is because of the strip club. He makes it rain. ASAP Eon. This is my Sylveon. It's shiny because I like shiny Sylveon. It's got Wish, Hyper Voice, Baton Pass, and Calm Mind. Now, I really like this moveset for this matchup because not a whole lot on his team hits me for super effectively. He doesn't have a strong poison type, and Delphox is his fire type, and I really don't think he brings Delphox because it has an abysmal matchup against my team. So Sylveon definitely a great bring in this matchup, I feel. I definitely have to worry about Bisharp, but they can try and Pursuit Trap me, but I'm a fairy type, so it's not going to do much. Anyway, Wish is nice just for passing off health to all these different mons. I've seen rain teams before that operate with a Wish passer, where you watch the replay and you're like, oh, I guess that's the game. Rain just couldn't get it out that time until he passes a Clutch Witch into a Pelipper, and then U-turns and passes another Wish in a Mega Swampert. And now all of a sudden the whole team's at full health. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the goal. That's the end goal with this Sylveon set. I have Baton Pass to help make that happen because Baton Pass is always a really nice move to use in the Draft League format. It's got a lot more counterplaying, you know, like trying to predict and make moves. And with a mon that's as slow as Sylveon, Baton Passing gives you nice, what's it called? Switch initiative. You'll switch, you know, you get the jump on whatever's happening, and you can force a switch that they just switched in. You know, effectively just wasting a turn. Calm Mind is nice because it will allow this Sylveon to bulk up and take some hits, as well as ponder for a moment, passing a Calm Mind into a mon like a Solvest Buzzswole or Kingdra that will be sweeping in the rain with a Life Orb, as we'll find out later. That's basically Specs Kingdra without having to switch up the moves, without having to be locked into a move. That's nice. That is very nice. So I like having that option on there, as well as Hyper Voice just to do damage if I needed to. So we'll go on to the team captain, Buzzswole. This is Undertaker off of the old wrestler. I guess he's old now. He's still new to me. I love the Undertaker. And he's got his soul vest on, because sometimes the Undertaker wore a nice little vest. I don't know, I can't remember that well, but I felt like it, you know, it had the good vibes. So from the different abilities we could choose, we picked Beast Boost. I know that's probably a surprise. Running Superpower, Leech Life, Earthquake, and Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch obviously to smack that Mantine down. Earthquake to hit Bisharp, as well as Mega Diancie, and hit Mamoswine, even though Superpower hits Mamoswine. Thunder Punch really only hits Vikavolt, maybe Crobat as well, because I don't really have anything to hit Crobat with. It does hit Crobat, I think Crobat's flying type. I don't know, I can't remember. I hope he doesn't bring Crobat. I have not prepped for Crobat. But Leech Life hits Latios. It just kind of keeps my health back up. There's the possibility that this Kecleon is Protein. It has a Dark type move. I think Dark is super effective against Bug. I don't know. Maybe he has a Psychic type move. Maybe he has whatever. Bug's really shitty typing to use offensively, but it is a nice way to recover health. And with Buzzwole's insane attack and hopefully some Beast Boost, man, Stab won't even. Resistance won't even mean anything. We'll just break them down. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. But yeah, I really like this Buzzwole set. I EV'd it to outspeed Mantine. That's all I needed to do is outspeed Mantine so that I could hit that Thunder Punch. I outspeeded the quickest Mantine you can possibly be by 1 speed EV. So you can take that set to the bank because hopefully it's going to work. I really hope to get that Thunder Punch off on that Mantine. And by choosing to outrun just the Mantine, it allows me to dump 72 EVs into HP, as well as run Adamant, meaning that what's my attack at? 414. That's disgusting. Let's go on into our boy Ugly God here. This is the Heatran. I like Heatran. It's a really cool Pokemon. It's really shit on a rain team. I don't know why I drafted it. Well, I drafted it to back up Buzzwole, which would be great if I didn't draft a rain team around it. So who knows? Maybe we'll find something else on the waivers. But for right now, I think it's going to play a really good role. It's got Stealth Rocks for my team, which seeing a team with a Regenerator Mon as well as the different kind of offensive pressuring mons that I have, I can definitely see him making a good bit of switches. So Stealth Rock is important. I wanted Will-O-Wisp because I like the idea of burning Bisharp, because burning Bisharp means that my Sylveon can possibly 1v1 it. It also cripples Kecleon, maybe. Oh, and Mineshail. Definitely Mineshail, because that Mon can definitely just U-turn all over my team. Well, you know, technically it can't because I EV'd all my Pokemon to outspeed it in the rain, so it can't do that. But theoretically, it can, right? Theoretically. I decided to go for Lava Plume because I'm an idiot. I really should have packed a Steel move, seeing as the only thing Lava Plume hits is Vikavolt, and if I really wanted to burn something, I'll just click Will-O-Wisp. So unfortunately I have already played the battle, and that is something I realized in the middle of the battle, is that I really wish I had a little bit of Flash Cannon on there, possibly Earth Power. I don't know, I'll let you decide. I'll definitely let you decide. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but yeah, this has Protect because of Mineshail as well. Mineshail comes in, I can Protect. It can hurt itself on the high jump kick if it wants to, or it can U-turn, and after it's locked into U-turn, I can just switch into something like Pelipper or something, hopefully. And this has leftovers because I'm a lazy piece of shit, and that's what looked good. And I gave it shit EVs as well. So I don't want that to feel like I don't want that to feel like it's spoiling the battle. I'm not. It's a really good battle. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. You won't be disappointed in the battle. It was a good battle for sure. I really don't want to spoil the winner because I'm getting it recorded tomorrow, and that will be uploading this weekend, probably a couple days after you see this. Damn, I'm so tired. Why do you guys even watch my stuff? Oh god. We have Kingdra, Swift Swim, Life Orb, Flash Cannon, Surf, Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power Electric. Hidden Power Electric is obviously for that Mammoth Swine. Psych. It's going to be for Mantine. Dragon Pulse to hit Latios because Life Orb modest max special attack can do that to it. It can take out I think a max HP Latios as long as it doesn't have any investment, because I definitely can't live that Draco in return. So, but my main plan was to switch to Sylveon every time that Latios comes out, because it's not worth possibly losing my Kingdra when I can just switch to my Sylveon, tank anything that Latios is going to throw out at me, and then Wish Up or Moonblast, I think. No, Hyper Voice is what I have, I'm sorry. Or Hyper Voice, you know? So it just doesn't, it just makes more sense to me. can't even remember what I was talking about, man. This is the worst team builder ever. This is why I do stuff before the battle, because like when I do my team builders before the battle, it only takes like 5 minutes, you know, because I'm like, okay, you know, I don't want people to get hung up on the intro, watching the intro. I want them to be able to jump in and just watch the, you know, the fucking battle, because it's a fun battle. But there's no endpoint on this, man. You can just talk for as long as you want. You can bullshit. But yeah, this is the team, man. I really like all these mons. As far as leads go, depending on what he brings, I'm thinking I can either lead Heatran to get up Stealth Rocks, or I can lead Buzzswole, because I don't think he leads Latios, and leading Buzzswole is good against a Mineshadow lead, it's good against a Kecleon lead, it's good against a Mamoswine lead. And that's one thing that I'm very worried about, is the Mamoswine lead, because getting Stealth Rocks up against my team is really good. I do have to switch a lot, and as you can see through this team builder, I was confident enough to not bring Defog or Rapid Spin. So we'll see how that goes. He doesn't really have too many hazard setters. He has, I think, why do I want to say the Bisharp gets rocks? Does it? Someone let me know if anyone watches the video this long. Mega Diancie definitely gets rocks. Delphox definitely gets rocks. I'm sorry, not Delphox, Kecleon. I'm actually mental. And Nidoqueen gets rocks, as well as Mamoswine gets rocks. So I'd be very shocked if he doesn't get rocks up this game. TBH, he is a ton of rockers, and I really do think Bisharp gets rocks. I don't know why. It's really bothering me. So anyway, yeah, I really hope he doesn't throw up rocks. Wow, I actually totally forgot that I've already played this game. I'm sitting here talking about, like, this whole video I've just been talking about it like the game hasn't happened yet. It's so funny. I'm glad I didn't, like, really spoil anything. Like, pretty much the only thing I talked about that happened in the game was that I realized I would rather have a steel move than a fire move on Heatran. But everything else, you don't know how that shit goes, dude. Sylveon could go 6-0. Dude, Buzzwole could go 0-8. He could die 8 times this game. You got no idea. Anyway, I really am just rambling on at this point. If I'm gonna just ramble and rant, I need to start a podcast or a blog or something. I'll let you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed this bullshitty team builder, and we'll see you in a couple days for the battle. Peace.